special guest in the house. And before we forget, because before our time will run out, we have Jeremiah E. Collins. I will just go with Jerry Levite. He wrote a book and it says From the Street to the Skies.
Good.
Is it Lada or that way?
Lada,
Well, this is his book, and of course, Jerry is someone that I also know then when we're in choir together. So, but we're not going to talk about that part. We're going to talk about how you got to where you are. What is your story, and why did you have to put it in the book?
Okay, all right. Firstly, I want to thank God for this opportunity. Then, this story, From the Street to the Skies, All Things Are Possible, came from a true life story deep down myself. You know, I'm a guy that's, when you see grace, just call Jerry Levite. Yes, because I'm full of grace. Now, I remember growing up, you know, I don't know, sometimes when I used to go through Ikeja Road and inside transit, I was looking at the airports, staying at the airports, or if I'm probably at home, I'll be looking at the skies, plane flying and all that. I'm like, God, when and how will I even step into the airport or even enter a plane or something? But I kept believing God and I kept praying, God, I know you can do it. I know you can, you're able. Now, it happens that all of a sudden, I that don't have a passport, I've never thought, okay, probably I want to get a passport or something. Passport just came in, and I'm like, okay.
Who made the passport?
Now, the truth is, everything I got related to what I'm enjoying right now, I didn't pay a dime for them.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying God's grace in the sense that almost everything I'm getting, they're all free,
Oh wow!
paid for. I mean, okay, for example, that was last year, December, January, early this year and all that. For the first time in my life, out of my family, where I came from, you know, because I came from a family that this kind of opportunity is very rare, very, very rare. You understand? It's rare. But all of a sudden, I of all people that I least expected, I traveled to about 8 cities in Nigeria alone.
Wow.
From December to January, I was just, you know, touring Nigeria, and I'm like, God. I remember that year I was still like praying, God, how will this happen? How will I even enter, you know, a plane when I've not even gone to the airport? You understand? It's very funny. But all of a sudden, things started changing, and God used the man. You know, one thing I used to tell people is, yes, you can pray and all that, but you need a guardian angel. When there is a guardian angel for you, everything, you know, falls in place. And God used this man for me so much that he's an American, actually. He's a Nigerian American. And then, you know, he came to Nigeria, he called me, and then we started talking, and all of a sudden, he started, you know, he took his burden, I mean, my burden on himself, I beg your pardon, you understand? So it's something that I can't explain. So now, why I came about this book is, I wrote this book to inspire somebody out there that, okay, it doesn't matter if you have
Nothing?
a dream or something, nothing is working in life. The truth is, everything is possible with God. You understand? Now, early this month, when I thought I've actually seen it all, to the glory of God, out of my family, my lineage, where I came from, even my friends or something, I was thinking that, okay, traveling Nigeria is
Within
okay for
Nigeria
me.
is fine,
It's
yeah.
fine, no problem. I never knew that God was actually planning something better. Before I know what's
Don't
going
tell
on.
me you entered the plane finally.
Of course, I entered that same plane.
Really?
And this time around, after touring Nigeria through plane, last 2 weeks, I was in South Africa.
Oh wow!
amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
I mean, I just arrived from South Africa and I'm like, God, is this you? So, I want to, I don't know, for someone listening to be correct,
Yeah, so that's why you have From the Streets
to the skies.
to the sky.
All things are possible. That's where this inspiration came from. That yes, you've been on the streets, you might have been walking around, people see you around, but then that street is not your base. That's where you belong to.
There is more.
If I could dream about the fact that I want to travel, I at least enter a plane, and I entered a plane, and then just go locally. I went internationally. I mean, now I'm used to plane now. I'm used to going to the airports. I've seen different airports, and I'm like, okay, there's nothing about it anymore.
So is it your ministry that is taking you around around the countries, around our country definitely, and outside other countries? it's still the same ministry.
The same ministry, music, music has been the one doing it for me. And also, I belong to a group, actually a mentorship group owned by this pastor, Pastor Kenneth, all right? So he has this mentorship group that usually, inspire every one of us, So along the line, this man just picked interest in me amongst my peers.
Oh, wow.
You understand? And all of a sudden, I started flying around with him, and almost everything I am getting is almost free. Like it's just like.
Can I get Pastor Kenneth number?
Yes, yeah, I think I need his number too.
Pick one or two things. Your testimony is valid, but I know that we are speaking to a large audience out there,
yes.
and we need to allow them to make them learn from our stories.
Yeah.
The crux of your testimony is not that you flew a plane.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, flying a plane should not be a testimony. In a sane environment,
It should be normal.
you should just fly a plane. I think the crux of your testimony, the good part, the part we ought to learn from is the fact that you had the skills. There was a skill that you had. You were able to get relationship. I think that's where the story should have focused on more. In that, look, no matter what you have, you need relationship. Because look, we have many young people out there who had misplaced their opportunity because they mismanage relationships.
Yeah.
It's one thing to need the palace. It's another thing to know how to behave in the palace. And so I think when you have the opportunity of sharing your testimonies, you should focus more on things like, because there are young people that they'll be claiming your testimony. Oh, I claim that testimony. The question is that, what did you do? Look,
to get there.
When we mention God's grace, and we don't talk about the fact that God's grace worked in line with some of the things that we did. We make God look like a magician. As if God is wicked. He picks you and doesn't pick you. No. Number one, you had a skill. You are a singer. While we were here, I was going through you online. I said some of the beautiful things you are doing. That's one. Number two is that you had the opportunity of meeting someone and you nurtured your relationship with that person. And that person was whom God used to take you far. And so the story itself is not that you flew. You entered the plane. The story there is that God used your skills and used the relationships in your life to change your story around. And that's the beautiful part of it. And if the young people out there know that relationship is powerful. When you can't cry to God and insult people around you.
Oh yeah.
The person whom God will have used to change your story, you have insulted him. Or insulted her.
Or chase them with your bad attitude.
If that Pastor Kennedy, wherever is it, God bless him, if you have been rude to him or you do not know how to manage your relationship around him, he would have probably not do the things. Now I was coming from for this program, and I saw a text message from one of our workers in church who was to take an excuse from me for not attending a program that we have for tonight. Do you know what she did? An event that you are aware of for the past 1 month, you're telling me today, and he said, include one Gen Z word. Look, I had to respond to her and said, if you don't say that, he said, just a heads up. He's telling me, just a heads up. I will not be available.
I don't care.
No, I mean, just for information, just for you to know.
That's what I'm saying.
It's more like
how
a
can you tell somebody who is your
response.
boss that just a heads up?
No.
That is a mismanagement of relationship. So some small details. So I feel, I'm just trying to advise for when you have bigger audience like this, that don't focus your testimony or your story on the fact that you flew the plane. That may sound, flying the plane, even for the abnormality in our environment, flying the plane should not be a testimony. It's not in Nigeria that you get a job testimony. Because things have been so bad. So I would advise that you should not focus your testimony, and I'm sure that book is way loaded than that.
Of course,
you should focus more on the fact on the things that you're able to do mixed with God's grace to get to where you are today. Because I can see some of the beautiful things you are doing, beautiful things I can see it online, and I know that we won't talk after the program, but I just feel that you can tweak it a little bit and focus more on relationships, the fact that you were able to leverage. Look, nobody gets up in life alone. You have to climb some people's ladders. Some people will climb you. That's how life is. You will climb, someone will climb you. That's how it goes. So, but if you mismanage those relationships, you will not be here sitting and share your testimony. I just wanted to have that.
At least it's a relationship that actually brought us here.
Exactly.
Today. So yes, Ari, I'm so happy for you and your book. And how can we get this book?
Yeah, the book is available online on Amazon, on paperback, and also, digitally. All right. So you probably when you go to Amazon.com, just search for "From the Street to the Skies" by Jeremiah.
Are there any hard copies?
Yeah, sure, they hard copies.
Oh, okay.
How much is the hard copy?
Well, actually, it's in dollars. Actually,
Hey.
Yeah, I know.
so it's in dollars.
Oh,
so,
my
Somebody say rams of dollars.
You cannot
So,
convert it to naira.
but it's very cheap. Actually, it's in dollars.
Okay.
But I can't
okay.
remember the figure right now. But
Okay. Okay. I wanted to make a commitment on it, but we'll let that slide.
No, after the program, we can actually get it.
We can make commitments, of course, yes. But anyways, we can't take any other thing because our time is already far up. But before we let him go, it's Friday. He already telling us to round up. You must sing before he goes. So if you like to let us round up or not. So
I'm a good
please,
backup. I sing bass.
So please sing for us.
Okay.
Sing.
okay.
Something not so long because our time is up. Yeah.
If God before me, who can be against me? If God is with me, whom shall I fear?
Wow.
If no one knows me, stays out of doors, I am safe, I am loved, I am free.
I mean, look
Woo!
at
Look at the clouds.
look at
The clouds.
Let us share the grace.
before we enter the spirit realm.
Before we enter from the studio to the sky.
Studio to the sky.
Man, this is beautiful.
No,
Seriously.
this is, you deserve an applause. You deserve an applause. That was beautiful.
Igwe.
Without voice mixing, raw.
Raw.
Oh my God, at this point, I want to take this grace and go. So